And a lot of Arsenal fans, unfortunately, want to fight with me, when I say we've stagnated or we've regressed. Pick your poison. Whether you think we've stagnated, regressed, or both, I'm not debating you lot. But if this is where we are, progression is obviously forward, regression is obviously backwards, and stagnation's in the middle. If we're staying in the middle or going backwards, is that the direction we want to go in? That's all I want to say. And it's a season of mixed bags, because despite all of that, you've got to 2 semi-finals. Second's not promised, as Rants said, but you're still there. Champions League, you've got to a semis. That tells you there's pause. That tells you there's a base. But ultimately, you've rested on your laurels, and it's been in spite of everything. So we deserve where we're at.
But what is the base? Because I even said, you like when Arteta's come out and he's saying that, based on the points that Liverpool won the league and we would have
He's a dickhead for that, because when Liverpool got 90 odd points and they didn't win the league, every year presents different context.
Precisely. So when you're saying, like, for instance, that this is a good team or there's a base there,
no, there is a good
it depends on. But it depends on what everyone else does in the summer. It depends on what you do in the summer. It depends who stays.
But that's football, man. I've been hearing for years, Rants, that we're not going to improve.
Saying. Your base,
everyone's going to get better. This summer, things need to be done.
He's maxed out this Arsenal team, bro. This is your third attempt, at winning the title, bro. Like, how many temes,
he's stagnated.
Go on 3 quote-unquote title challenges, back to back, and don't win it, and go. You've got
no choice but to be there again. Clearly, I unpopular opinion, I think some Arsenal fans think recruitment is everything. Everything for us to get to the next level, like a lot of clubs, is clearly centered around recruitment. Like, we all know the areas that I've spoken about, etc. But you're very naive if you just assume we get a striker, a left winger, centre mid, we have the depth that we need, and it's Bob's your uncle. Reality is, this in-out debate is boring now. It's not happening. The man's got off, whether people like it or not. 15 mil a year deal. He ain't going anywhere. The man needs to reinvent himself. You've seen what it's like around. Fair enough, you didn't play Inzaghi in the knockout stages or Hansi Flick, but you're around them. You're around Luis Enrique. You're very predictable. As I said last week, I always wonder, beyond the obvious as to how a team would try to play against us and will try and play against the team, how, in the back of, if you're Luis Enrique's mind, do you know that the gaffer isn't going to try anything until the 80-odd minute? There's a lot that you need to do, bro. Like, you need to reinvent yourself. You need to get in recruitment. An unpopular opinion, I've also said this on your platform before, even in this little 3-year period heading into next year, if we won Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues, you would still face this important summer. 3 years is a long time for a squad bordering on 4 to be together. As we've seen, like, certain men that were first choices on first names on the team sheet have now regressed. There's bare different things. You need to do a lot. And this is where I'm asking Berta, but even that, like, I can't expect you to do everything. If this is any walk of life, Berta might have all the ideas he wants. You're going to step into an office where you've got 5, 6, 7 people or a sub-team where you don't know if everyone's singing from the same hymn sheet. People didn't buy no one in January. People made excuses in the summer. One man can't change the ethos. You got no choice but to go again. There ain't nothing else. Like, shit. If we win shit, we win shit. If we lose, we're here again, innit? Simple business. Make sure you're smashing like buttons and subscribing.
But I hear what you're saying, but it's not that simple, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's
not that simple, because
we've got no choice.
But I hear it. But you know what it is with football, like, belief is a real thing, bro. Do you know what I mean? You tie belief in, and I put belief and confidence side by side in it. We've seen it with certain players. You're seeing what Anthony's doing out on loan and stuff like that.
But this is why I'm saying you need to
confidence is one hell of a jog. Like, how do you have confidence in this manager, as a player, when he's shown you
that's for him that's for them to answer? But anyone who doesn't have
what he does, he can't get over the line, bro.
I hear that. I hear all of that. I hear all of that. But I hear all of that. All of that is relevant, but it's irrelevant. I'm at the point where if you don't believe in the gaffer, fair enough, fuck off. If you believe in him, if you're deluded or not, and you want to be here, stay, bring in what you need to bring in. There's nothing else. What are we gonna do? Stand here and cry? It's either we try or nothing else happens, blood. Like, you lot know that the worst thing that can happen is it's another year of this. This is where you lot signed up for this. You lot signed up for being a decent team, sniffing around, not getting over the line. If you don't believe in the manager, chat to your agent. No worries. I've seen Thierry Henry leave. Cut. If you want to be here.
But the thing you're saying, the worst thing that could happen is another year of this. But this is another year of last year and the year before.
We've been doing this for about 20 odd years or since we moved to the Emirates. So
this is worse, blood. Like, because man have done
worse. Have you not seen we come back to when we were 8th and all of that? And I'm not saying that as an excuse.
When I'm saying this is new age problem. You man finished second. The man said, watch next year.
You keep saying this you man thing. Who are these you man?
Talking about Arsenal, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Who is saying this? Who?
Bro, it was next year.
Because if it's not me, I don't want to hear that, my brother. If it's not me,
it was next year, bro. Let's not pretend.
Who is saying these things?
It was next
Rise
year.
up,
Arsenal
who
were
is saying
top
that?
of the league.
My guy, if I
93%
never
of
said
the
it, I'm not
season.
involved.
Brother,
I know you lot want blood, but
when you lot were top of the league for 93% of the season, yeah.
My brother, I've never looked at league tables. What year was that?
This is nonsense, bro.
What year is that?
This is nonsense, bro.
I never saw that. Rants, I'm asking, what year was that? I don't know.
For 93% of the season, and everyone was getting confidence. They were like, "Yo, this is gonna be our year." And then you man died, and now this year was supposed to be your year, yeah. And this has probably been the most satisfying one for me, yeah, because it's like they gave you the most hope that they've ever given you. Like Champions League semi-final, beating Real Madrid.
This is the most hope. I don't know about that.
This is the most hope that you've ever
that.
Had of winning.
Remember, I'm 30 years of age. This is not. That.
In recent times, it is, bro, because you never win in the Premier League.
No, it's not. I never believed in the champs. I can bring up my receipts where Arsenal fans got onto me, where unfortunately I said the Prem is improbable, the Champions League is impossible. Now, fair enough. At the time, it was many months before we played Real Madrid, and what happened. But you guys don't really think Champions League is the one where I just want us to give a good account of us. Of course, I want to win it, but there's that Premier League. We didn't put our best foot forward. You rested on your laurels. There's no excuses for what you did in the summer. But I don't know. I've been hurt a lot more than this as an Arsenal fan. I know, and I am definitely not saying certain man need to stay. We go again. I'm happy with the journey. You've also 100% you've heard me describe us as Mighty Ducks. And what's the other movie? Coach Carter. And until something changes, nothing will change, my brother. The same shit's gonna keep happening.
That's nice, yeah. That's nice, but we need to stay on topic.
We are staying on topic. We're talking about Arsenal. Who's running?
No, but we need to
stay on topic. I know everyone's giddy and
Arsenal being the bridesmaid and never the bride. Yeah, that's
we know that. We've said that. I've just said that. What
that
next?
is the topic. So
where are we moving to now? What next? I've said that.
Bro, I don't know. You tell me where they're moving.
I'm listening, but I don't know what else you want me to say. I've said it,
brother. Tell me where they're going. What are they doing, bro? Because you said, oh yeah, we need a striker, but the thing is, this manager
need a lot more
maxed out, exactly. But this is the conversation. The manager has maxed out, what he can get out of these players.
I don't think he has.
I think he has. I don't think.
I think recruitment is a big thing. I don't think you've maxed out anything because I think as much as I criticize certain attackers and whatnot,
you think this is a squad capable of winning trophies?
Huh?
You think this is a squad capable of winning serious trophies?
Well, I've seen them win the English Super Cup. I've seen them win the FA Cup.
Brother,
I've also seen them. The biggest trophy in life is just to keep going.
Brother, please. You know
why for that? What?
Brother, you have Kai Havertz as your main striker, Marino as your second main striker.
It depends. It depends on the game state and unique qualities, my guy.
You man played Trossard up front,
exactly. Unique qualities, and we need another striker into the mix. It depends on the game state, bro.
Trossard don't look like he's happy with this bit part player thing. So,
and if you're not happy, fuck off.
Well, there you go. He could be on the way out. Your guy Martinelli's not good enough.
He is.
Saka can't stay fit. You know what I mean? Every time he plays shit, man,
that's nasty.
Every time he plays shit, man, are telling me, he's injured. Bro, come on now.
He clearly, come on, let's stop the agendas. Like,
you're saying he's injured. Yeah, he's clearly been injured for the last 3 years. For the last 3 years, he's been injured.
That's just agenda-driven bullshit. And even if he has, he still managed to bag.
No, it's not though. Man's nickname.
What we're not gonna do is act like Saka's not wavy. Come on now. Come on. Rants, come on. Rants, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I understand the jokes.
I see this player limping out.
Come on. Come on, Rants. Rants, come on. Come on. Rants, please.
Pretend, brother.
Come on. There's no pretending. Like, the man's been good for us, bro. The man's, he's not fit.
Is he fit?
What do you want me to do? We can all see that. Like,
which one is it?
He's clearly not fit. But this is what Rants. But this is why I said I feel sorry for the players. There's bare man that are not fit. There's bare man that have been running to the ground. He still managed to bag when he was injured. We all know we need a lot more than Saka. Are we doing this agenda thing or just chatting shit?
When I'm saying he can't stay fit, you're telling me it's an agenda, but
what do you mean he can't stay fit? The one massive injury he's had. When else has he had a lengthy layoff?
He's missing 1 week or 2. Limping for 3 years.
Yeah, he's the only player that ever limps. He's managed to be fit. Let's not be dumb. There's a deeper conversation about Mikel Arteta running him into the ground. Let's not be dense.
For the last 3 years, Arsenal fans have been complaining He's gonna burn
You
him
keep
out.
saying
He's not
Arsenal
playing. Yes,
fans.
bro. Yes, you just said,
Rants,
bro, you
focus on what
included.
I
You know
said.
why?
Man, are talking
Because
about
you just
Ikao
said,
and that. Big him up.
no,
But
you
it's
just
like,
said,
bro,
yeah, the bigger picture is Mikel Arteta, yeah, exactly. How
yeah, but you said Arsenal
Mikel
fans. I
Arteta
can
is
only be
using
held
him, bro.
accountable for what I say,
You
you know.
agree that he's being overplayed then?
We know he's being overplayed.
There
Several
you go
players are
then.
being
So don't try
overplayed.
to
You've
separate
got a
yourself,
tiny ass
yeah.
squad
So don't
and
try
you're
to
running them
separate
into the
yourself.
ground. That's
So
not
don't
on
try
book.
to
And this is
separate
what, but
yourself.
Rants. But
Don't
Rants,
try to
that's
separate
why I
yourself
said,
from these men.
no, but Rants, that's why I said, if anything, I can criticize performance, etc. But that's why I feel sorry for the players. You've been ran into the ground. We all know this. The manager said, and he has to hold his licks as well. We've got a squad of 19. I assume we're trying to compete in 4 trophies. That's how 38 games in the Prem. I don't know how much is in the champs and all of that. The maths is not mathing. The bank account is insufficient. I don't know why. Saka needs a holiday. Yeah, it does, man. I need a holiday as well, man. Get the likes up, the subscribes. I'm trying to go to Atlanta and that, man.
Bro, but that's just what I'm saying, bro. When man's not playing well, when he's in the Nuno Men's penitentiary with Mo Salah, all of a sudden he's not fit.
How he scored and he cooked him at the Emirates in October. Nuno Mendes is a good player. We don't need to do bullshit. He's like, even when he's played well, I've said he's not fit. Even when he's played shit, I've said he's not fit. We're not gonna downplay Bukayo Saka. He's a bad boy for life.
Nah, bro, he's injured.
There's certain man you lot can say what you want. Black man can't fool again. Word to Big Nasty.
He's
Lewis
injured.
Kelly FC.
He's
Saka
injured.
FC. Even with one leg, he's 30. Bro, I've seen you rate shit players for less. I've seen you let certain man with 16 with no goals in 16 get away with it. Allow me, bro. Allow me, man. Nuno Mendes is great, but like the man scored.
But this is why.
Wow, a great left back has a good game against a great winger. Wow,
there's nothing great about that winger.
Is Ashley Cole any less of a left back because Cristiano Ronaldo did skills, or when Cristiano Ronaldo had a bad game against Cole, or we gonna do the barbershop thing?
Ashley Cole had probably has the most respectable reputation against Cristiano.
Bro, the point being, every player. I've seen Vidic. Do you rate Vidic? Right? Do you rate Vidic? Yes or no? Do you rate Vidic? Do you rate Vidic?
Yes, I do rate Vidic.
So what? I do as well. Shall I look less on him because he's been cooked by Carlton Cole?
This ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
A man said this.
What's that got to do?
And again, wait, cut the chat, Rants, please. Please,
what
chat.
Has that got to do with the price of a loaf of bread, mate? Because all this shit that I'm hearing about Vidic.
I just want. You're trying to make out Saka shit.
What's this?
I don't even care if man thinks Saka shit, but like.
No,
we're not going to throw this narrative on me.
I'm
sitting here and saying Arsenal fans. Rants, what do you want? Rants, what do you want from me in particular? I understand you've been on a war path. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you want from me?